In this lesson, I'm going to show you how to add frame hold function in Adobe Premiere Pro. With the help of this frame hold function, you can able to freeze any one frame in a single footage. Let me show you an example. We are going to see how to use this. Now I come to this timeline. You can see I have 6 footages. We have this shot first, and here I was having the second shot. I have third. You can see we have different shots here, and I have the fifth one and the last one. Now what I'm going to do is I want to freeze this frame. You can see we have the video footage, so I just want to freeze with this particular frame. I can see his hands. I was using this one frame forward. He was have a look on that bag. You can also use your arrows in your keyboard. You can use a front arrow. I was using front arrow. If you want to move only one frame, you can use the front arrow forward, or if you want to move backward, you can use the left arrow. And if you want to do the same process continuously, you can just press hold the arrow, and you can able to see he was having some bottle kind of thing. So I just want to freeze this footage with this frame. Now what I need to do is I just right click over that footage, and here I'm going to choose this option, which is hold frame option. So I choose this frame hold option, and you can see it has the hold on, and you can able to see that we have the sequence time code. In that time code we have the hold. So I just want to keep that the freezing condition with this timeline. So I have the source time code, and I just want to choose OK. When I choose OK, you can able to see I just play here. So after adding that code, you can see we have the movement on the playhead, but still we don't have any changes on this footage alone. But if I come to this next footage, you can see we have the changes. We have a lot of changes out there. But in this particular frame, in this particular footage, we don't have any change, any movement here. So if you want to mark any one particular error, and if you want to freeze, you can use this option, which is frame hold. Now I just want to remove this frame hold, so I just right click on the same footage, and I choose this frame hold option, and I just want to disable this option, which is hold on. So after disable this hold on, I choose OK. So now you can able to see I can able to access all those frames what we have with that footage. So with the help of this frame hold option or hold frame option, you can able to freeze any one particular frame on all footages, which means the selected footage. Now what I'm going to do is I have two more options here. I right click over the same footage with this frame. You can see what frame we have right now, and here I have one more option, which is add a frame hold. I choose this option. When I choose that option, you can able to see we have two segments here. The first segment, you can see we have a separate segment, and second we have another segment. So we have two segments here instead of having a one segment, and in first segment you can able to see we have those changes, but from that frame we have the second segment. In that second segment we don't have any movement. So if you want to create this kind of separate segment after that particular timeline needle, you can use this option. I press Ctrl Z again. Remember how I use this? I just right click and I choose the second option in this, which is add frame hold. So after this timeline needle, we have the freeze condition frames, and before that we have the changes on the frame. So this is why we have this option, which is add frame hold. The third, we have one more important option, which is insert frame hold segment. So if you don't want to affect the previous as well as the after timeline area, so what you can do is you can just freeze the particular place. At the same time, we are going to freeze only few frames instead of freezing all those frames in the same footage. Now I have to freeze this place, so I just right click over this place, and I'm going to choose the option, which is insert frame hold segment. I click here, When I click there, you can able to see we have the segment before this timeline needle, and we have the segment after the timeline needle. On those places we have the changes as well as the movement. You can see that we have different changes, but in between you can see we have another two segment. So this segment will have a 2-second duration, and you can see how we have that segment appearance. It's very tiny, you can able to see that, and you can also see that the total duration of the segment is 2 seconds. At the bottom, at the end, you can see that. And here itself we have the complete freeze appearance. We have the hold. So if you want to hold only that few seconds, like 1 or 2, you may use this option, which is insert frame hold. So this will add 2-second freeze condition for this footage. It will create a separate segment and it will add the footage freezing condition. So this is how we have these 3 options in this frame hold function. Based on your requirement, you can use which one you want. Whenever you want to freeze, you can use this option, and if you want to add any information for the editor or the junior editor, or you want to do something future, you can do this option, which is frame hold in Adobe Premiere Pro.